Yo, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Say Man, and I'm back here with another video. Hope y'all staying blessed. Hope y'all staying positive. Right now, drinking some pre-workout coffee. And today we're gonna do a reaction video that stumbled on my recommended page called "The Problem with Gymshark," and it's by Josh Brett. Now, I watched one of this dude's videos a while back. He made a video a while back on VShred. And it was really good, man. This dude like broke it down, very well edited. A lot of people were saying it was like a documentary style video, and it really was, man. This dude really explained it, everything really well, very well edited, very well thought. And I'm really intrigued into what he's gonna say in this video titled "The Problem with Gymshark." Now, I think there's a lot that could be said about Gymshark as a whole as a company, and you know, its sponsors, its athletes that involved with it. So I'm really intrigued to what this guy has to say on this topic. So without further ado, let's get into the video, man. How long is this video? All right, it's like about 12 minutes long. So hopefully this whole video doesn't go like over 20 minutes. So let's do this, man. Let's start recording.
I cannot believe I'm stood here saying this, but Gymshark is worth $1.4 billion.
Ben first joined the gym for a similar reason to most teenagers.
That's crazy,
After
man. It's
realizing
worth $1.4 billion, man. That's wild, man.
He wasn't going to make it in football. He got a membership to gain muscle and build confidence.
I remember watching Scott Herman and Scooby every single video that they would ever upload.
He combined this passion for fitness with his interest in computing, making 2 fitness-related apps, which he launched on the App Store. However, while somewhat successful, these apps couldn't transact. What he wanted as his next challenge was a website where he could sell something. So he co-founded a new company with his friend Lewis Morgan. They were to dropship supplements in which they only had to pay the supplier once they'd made a sale. And that company was named Gymshark. The trouble is, profit margins were small, and it was never going to be.
I didn't know that it started off basically as like a dropshipping supplement company. I thought it was just initially from the beginning that it was a clothing company. So that's crazy.
Billion-dollar business. Until they had an idea. Nobody made the clothes that their idols would wear. So Ben brought a screen printer and sewing machine from Hobbycraft with all of his savings. And they began making stringer vests, popularised by the Australian bodybuilder Ziz.
It was a gym hack to have your top off in the gym, but obviously you didn't have your top off in the gym, and people love that.
Ben would go to uni from morning till 4, work 5 till 10 at Pizza Hut. Then, from 10 onwards, he would hand make Gymshark clothing. Proud of their work, they would send some of this off to their favourite fitness influencers. And this actually proved to be an effective, never done before, low-cost form of advertisement.
Lex Griffin, man, growing up, I remember watching these dudes a lot, bro. That's wild.
After identifying the potential of this new concept, in 2013, they decided to assemble a team of fitness influencers to come to Body Power, a small fitness expo here in the UK. Their combined followings resulted in people flocking to Gymshark and gathered enough attention for their new Lux tracksuit to go viral on Facebook, generating £30,000 of sales in just 30 minutes. When revenue eventually reached £250,000,
wow,
they both knew they were onto something big and dropped out of uni to pursue the company full-time.
If we can make ourselves look better in the gym without actually looking better physically, then that's half the battle. And if we did that, then people would keep going back to the gym.
That's a good philosophy.
Gymshark were essentially the first company to do influencer marketing while providing a product people actually wanted in the process. But things were only just getting started. In 2016, they were named the fastest growing company in the UK. In 2018, they did over $100 million in sales. And then in 2020, they were valued at over $1 billion. Now with hundreds of influencers all across the globe. While being my favourite business growth story, their success helped incubate problems which will go on to haunt the brand if left unaddressed.
What is this problem that needs to be addressed? I think we all know what it is, man. Like, yeah, I'm gonna give this a like, man, so far.
To gain muscle and build.
Right, stop right here.
The power of influencer marketing. Ben noticed something very early on: the power of influencer marketing. While mainstream celebrity endorsement
Oh my God, his ad, bro.
was a thing, it cost an unjustifiable amount of money. And with the growth of social media platforms, there was a new type of celebrity forming, known as social media
Social
influencers, who
media
were often willing
influencers.
to
Like,
promote
till this day, I don't understand what the hell that even means, bro. Like, when people say they're a social media like, I don't know, man. That it just really rubs me the wrong way for some reason. I don't know, man. Like, me growing up, like, I think when I was growing up, like, Instagram, all that stuff was just starting out, and that concept never existed. So to hear it nowadays, it's just super weird, bro. It's super off-putting to me. I just still feel super corny.
brands for little money, if any. So they targeted these people, starting with Lex Fitness. Of course it worked. So they found the next influencer, then the next, and the next. The look they were going for was natural bodybuilders, which they would seek out
Look, they're
time
going
and
for was
time again.
natural bodybuilders. Okay.
Until eventually, they had built up what was viewed as this elite club of people, all associated together by the brand. As it worked on the male side, they decided to branch out and replicate the same thing on the female side. The brands created a win-win situation in which both the influencer and the brand benefited. These people gained social proof, a powerful network, and were viewed by many as authority figures. Suddenly, these were the people to learn from, and that's where the problems arise. Instead of focusing on science, many of these influencers have an "if it works for me, it'll work for you" approach, with some of them having no
Yo,
experience
that's so
actually
true.
coaching people.
How are you 19 years old and you're gonna claim that you have a fucking booty program? What do you know about fitness? You practically hit puberty last fucking
Yo,
year.
that
The
is
result
so
of this
true,
is thousands-
bro. Like, how do you even know about anything about training or fitness or strength and conditioning in general? You just started out working out. What the hell do you know, man? That's a good point, bro.
Of inexperienced teenagers following poor diet advice and workout programs while buying useless supplements promoted by people who have the prestige of a Gymshark sponsorship.
We have this wealth of
Shout out to
individuals
Omar yourself, man. He a real one, bro. He a real one.
who are now just jumping from being influencers to being online coaches, and they don't have that practical experience, and it shows.
Top of the pyramid, we have regular potatoes. Get that boy right up there, away from all the good stuff. Honestly, potatoes aren't very good for you.
Bro, I remember when people were
As our first main
roasting the
member.
hell out of Just Side of that video, bro. People were flaming this dude, bro.
This is not a compound movement.
Water starring Gymshark elite athlete Devon LeVay, aka the Decline Intelligence Press.
They were just making shit up to be different to get eyes on their videos.
I was getting so many DMs and emails of people who'd been put on really low calorie diets by other Gymshark sponsored athletes, being told things that weren't scientifically backed.
I think the big problem is with a lot of these Gymshark athletes is, you know, I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of them don't know what the hell they're talking about. They're just purely just speculation or what they've been doing themselves their whole lives, and they think it applies to everybody else. They don't have this true understanding of strength and conditioning to be giving out to other people. You know, not everyone is the same as them, or you know, has the same adaptation or whatever it may be. You know, training experience. So I feel like a lot of them capitalize off their own body and thinking, well, I have a great body, I might as well capitalize off of this and sell, you know, somewhat of a program to other people and just make money off of it, without having the true intent of actually helping people and achieving their goals. So that's a good point, man.
Gymshark sponsored athletes, and they were just being told things that just went completely against like the literature in sports science and in nutrition, and that could be really damaging to their health, and that really bothered me.
Natasha Ocean actually ended up leaving the company because of this issue, when the only real requirement to represent the brand is to look good at all costs while maintaining a clean image. There is bound to be controversy. Some may argue that this isn't Gymshark's responsibility. After all, they're just a clothing brand. However, these people are clearly positioned as authority figures, and their results were what were ultimately used to sell the clothes and programs. And this was clearly enough of a problem for people to leave the company.
there's no amount of money that can just make me sit back and ignore it.
But you may now be wondering, these athletes must be doing something, right? I mean, most of them are insanely lean, strong, and have large followings. Besides having good genetics, good lighting, and hard work, what could possibly be going on?
The fake naturals. Yeah, that's the real problem, man. Oh my god, these ads, bro.
Anyone that has arms that are 12 inches.
Originally made for the 16-year-old Ben, with the help of Gymshark's influence, social media became peppered with unrealistic physiques, with the majority claiming natural, despite many of them living lives where the results don't match their poor diet, sleep schedule, or training time frame.
Like, the men on your Instagram page are still of that ilk of unattainable, almost.
Bro, oh my god, bro. These dudes are some
While
shit.
the majority are good people, to many, the brand was now projecting an impressive but unrealistic body image, which was no longer motivating.
Yes! I love looking at muscly men on steroids and whose physiques I will never get because I don't take drugs.
Hell no.
Yes!
Oh man, Philion, bro. This dude's hilarious. Yo. What the hell happened, man? No!
Especially up until more recently, Gymshark were assisting some of the biggest problems that Ben's very fitness inspirations set out to end.
One of the most common reasons that people give up on their fitness expectations after a month or two is that they have completely unrealistic expectations. The current crop of fake natties on YouTube make this worse than ever.
Bro,
the quickest way to gain
it's a
views
big problem,
is to get
man,
ripped,
because
big,
now
and
I feel like a lot of people growing up, a lot of teenagers, stuff like that, they see all these super freakishly, you know, content creators, social media influencers, and, you know, over the years, they start realizing, well, like, doing this naturally is not gonna get me to where I want to be, so they have to start chasing unachievable means by taking steroids or something like that, and, you know, damage their body in the long haul just to look good. But at the end of the day, your body's, you know, degrading, you know, and you end up shortening your lifespan. It's a big problem.
shredded. So what do? They start taking drugs, they lie about it, and then they sell you on their bullshit advice. So you can only blame yourselves if you fall for it. And that's the number one reason why I decided I never wanted to be a Gymshark athlete. Because if you look at 99% of them, male or female, they're 100%
male
fake.
or female, they're 100%
it.
fake, bro. You look at that girl's booty, it's definitely fake, bro. Her chest, fake. Face, fake, bro. It's not just the guys. It's not just the guys.
It's not hurting me. That's what you guys don't understand. It's not hurting me. It's hurting you.
Give up looking like a Gymshark crew by age 20 if you're lifting natural.
When the only true requirement was to look unnaturally impressive while claiming natural. This has a few effects. Firstly, more people take steroids while claiming they don't. More people follow bad, often unhealthy advice, and body dysmorphia increases as the public's perception of natural is skewed. Now don't get me wrong, I fully understand the incentive for Gymshark athletes to hide their PED use. Once you've claimed natural, admitting that you lied could negatively impact sales, and there's also plenty of people waiting to take their place. Not to mention, there does seem to be some sort of correlation with Gymshark athletes who admit to PEDs and being fired, which doesn't
James English down.
help. But at the same time, fake naturals leveraging their secretive steroid use to sell stuff is morally wrong.
That's so dirty and slimy, bro. That's so cheap, bro.
Possible way, fake naturals are like weeds. Yeah, having one or two may look good and isn't enough to cause widespread harm, but when they're everywhere you look, it's an issue. Nothing else can grow. It's annoying to see. Actual good content with integrity is overlooked, as beginners often assume that the better someone looks, the more they know, which simply isn't always the case. For example, this steroid-enhanced transformation was done in under a year. It doesn't automatically make the guy more knowledgeable than everyone who is not as muscular. The trouble is, we naturally follow people who are where we want to be. Why would you follow the person in elite shape after 10 years of training when they're all of these teenagers who have achieved better results in less than half the time? The spreading virality of fake naturals is negatively impacting science-based fitness.
That's so
as
true,
people
man.
want to believe in short.
Especially on YouTube, there's so many good content creators, and they get overlooked because, you know, obviously they're not living up to like other people, these fake natties, or these people with super, you know, freakishly, you know, physiques, you know, because they don't quote unquote look the part, you know, even though they're natural, been working like he says 10 years, and they look good and they have honest training advice, but they get overlooked because they're not Gymshark athletes, or they're not looking like some freak Mr. Olympia bodybuilder, you know.
Cuts. Now, I'm not saying we should bust into Gymshark HQ and fumigate the place. Everyone is simply asking for Gymshark to calm down with the fertilizer, focus on promoting what is healthy, sustainable, or at least honest, which, to be fair, they are beginning to slowly acknowledge. This doesn't mean they need to only promote people with average fitness levels. There are plenty of high-level natural and honest unnatural influencers who have a better, more transparent connection with their audience, who can pull more sales, as Gymshark have hopefully realized with their recent efforts. I mean, even Ziz himself, who popularized the movement, was open about his steroid use. If he was still around today, he would easily be one of Gymshark's most profitable affiliates. There should be no excuse for being a fake natural in this next
the original purpose that they started the whole Gymshark thing was the motivation from Ziz, and he was open about being a steroid user. That's awesome.
Generation of fitness. The public's distorted perception of what fitness should be was demonstrated in the comment section of a Gymshark post when they first started being inclusive of people along the fitness journey.
So the top comment says, "This ain't it, okay? This confidence won't unclog your arteries."
It's a shame when a fitness page feels the need to be inclusive. It's like some people think the fitness industry is some kind of elite club and you can only join it if you have a low body fat percentage.
They're showing real life. That's what's happening.
While Gymshark are notorious for being associated with fake naturals and unrealistic body standards, Ben has acknowledged these issues, and it does seem like they're slowly improving.
Oh, I don't think they're improving at all.
Ah, yes, the king of the
I think the damage is done.
Time for a Red Bull.
The next Nike.
Despite being critical of their fake natural glorification and affiliation with disingenuous or naive influencers, I'd honestly like to see this happen. I think they've had a net positive effect on the world. They're beginning to address some of these problems. I don't think Gymshark are a morally corrupt brand who don't learn from their mistakes. They just happen to be the first to do what they're doing. The main problem was their speed of response to unforeseen issues, which arose as a result of this new concept of influencer marketing. If Gymshark wants to be the next Nike, they need to focus on a wider audience and address the issues which they definitely help create. Ultimately, they'll be more profitable sponsoring genuine, transparent, unique people who represent health holistically, which is why I think it's a good thing that people call out the bad stuff in a respectful way. It improves the quality of the information available on the internet and makes influencers think twice before giving bad advice, while encouraging companies to make better ethical decisions where their customers put first. Ben isn't stopping anytime soon, and he acknowledges and addresses criticisms to grow the company, and I don't think that there's anyone in a better position to lead the company in a positive direction. It just goes to show that making and acknowledging mistakes is okay, as long as you learn from them, and with that, I think other fitness brands should start taking note.
What's going on, guys? Vince here. Scientists at Harvard have proven that if you are not subscribed to Josh Brett, intracellular muscular photosynthesis rates screech to a halt. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, unless of course you want to go catabolic.
Shout out to Josh Brett, man. That was awesome, man. Again, like a super documentary style video, and I think he hit around the nail with what the problem is with Gymshark. You know, it's just super saturated nowadays with people. I even think just Gymshark, bro. Just YouTube, Instagram in general, bro. Just super saturated with people who are claiming to be natural when they know that they're not, just from looking at them, and they're profiting off of this. You know, and it's overshadowing a whole bunch of people who put out good content, who are actually talented, who actually offer good, you know, advice and services to other people. and they get overlooked because they're not looking like Mr. Olympia or some super unrealistic figure. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big problem, man. It's a big problem on YouTube, Instagram, whatever platform it may be, man. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. I thought this was fun to react to. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Show me some love, guys, and y'all take care. Peace.